We're about to take something you probably used 1,000 times. Yeah, it might even be on your desk right now, and use it to unlock this really fascinating global language system. All right, let's get into it. It sounds like a bit of a weird question, right? I mean, a pencil is just, well, it's a pencil. It's some wood, some graphite. But what if I told you that hidden inside this super common everyday object is a clue to a powerful idea about communication that's nearly 100 years old? Let's find out. Okay, so to start our little investigation, we're going to head over to the Simple English Wiktionary. And it's the perfect place for this because its entire purpose is to be crystal clear. We're going to put the word pencil under the microscope and just see what it's made of, linguistically speaking. First things first, how do you say it? This spelling here, that's the International Phonetic Alphabet, the IPA. It's basically this universal code that tells anyone, anywhere on the planet exactly how to pronounce pencil. Pretty straightforward, but this is where things start to get really interesting. Now, check out this definition. It tells us it's a countable noun, and then it explains what it is in the simplest terms you can imagine. A pencil is used for writing on paper. No complicated words, no jargon. It's just beautifully simple. But you know what? The most interesting thing about this whole entry isn't even the definition itself. While you're looking at this pretty standard-looking page, there is one small sentence, almost hidden in plain sight, that just changes everything. It's this tiny little detail that opens up a whole new world. And there it is. Pencil is on the Basic English 850 list. This one sentence is the whole reason we're here. So, what on earth is the Basic English 850 list, and why is a simple pencil on it? So, the whole key is this number, 850. And this is not just some random number. It represents a very carefully chosen, highly curated collection of words. 850 words that were selected to do a really, really big job. And this brings us to the main idea. The BE 850, or Basic English, it's not just a list of words. It's actually a simplified version of the English language, created by a linguist named C.K. Ogden way back in the 1930s. And he had this huge goal in mind: clear, global communication. The best way to think about these 850 words is like they're the essential building blocks for language. It's a core vocabulary. Ogden designed it specifically for clear communication all over the world, for business, science, travel. It also gives you this really solid foundation if you're learning English, because you get the most important tools first. But its real power? It's all about simplifying complex ideas. With just these 850 words and a few simple rules, you can express almost any thought by just breaking it down into its most understandable pieces. So let's circle all the way back to the pencil. We started with this simple wooden writing tool, right? But by digging just one layer deeper, we found out it's not just an object. It's a key piece in this much, much larger system. A pencil is actually one of those 850 essential building blocks for communication. It's a word so foundational, so universally understood, that it was specifically chosen to be part of a core vocabulary for the entire world. It's really a symbol of how simple tools and simple words can build these powerful bridges of understanding between people. And that kind of leaves us with one last thought. We just went from a pencil all the way to a global language system. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other huge, complex ideas out there, in science, in art, maybe even in our own lives, could we start to understand if we just took a minute to find their basic 850? What are their essential pieces?